I'll be telling you about the story of the TU Animations Industry Club first ever club visit to the Big Apple, New York City on November 1st, 2024. So buckle up because this is a very wild story. So while we were riding the bus, another small hiccup that we had not anticipated is that the bus did not provide power. A lot of us use up a good bit of our batteries just probably scrolling on the way to the bus. So by the time we got there, a lot of us were only on like 30% battery life. Once arriving in New York, we had a bit of free time before our appointment tour with Titmouse Studios. We had some local pizza stores that were serving the cheapest slices that we've ever had. At the same time, we were also looking around for like local charging stations that were just like open, just so that some members who could like charge their phones until like our first meeting at Titmouse. So off we went over to Titmouse Studios. So in the tour we learned about a couple of interesting facts, like such as they actually do animation mixers that Titmouse hosts, along with a few organizations such as Women in Animation and Asians in Animations. So definitely check that out. Like check out their Instagram for whatever they're posting about like these animation mixers that they seem to host. And apparently their website has opportunities for you to just submit your portfolio, and there might be a chance that if they see that your work is what they're looking for at the time, that they may hire you. So that's definitely awesome to know about. So after the visit, we the next tour immediately after was visiting Bill Plymptons Studio. So Bill Plympton himself runs a studio. You know, his background is that he's a famous indie animator. You know, he sort of also goes by the nickname King of Indie Animation. His style is mostly consists of like working with traditional paper animation. Sometimes he does cell, but his iconic style is that he works with colored pencils, and then he's been adding a bit of like new textures to his work. So he's definitely had a successful career over time. He's definitely made like maybe like six films, six or more films. It's been a while since I've actually checked how many films he's made, and along with that, several short animations that range from like 5 to 10 minutes. And we were also given the opportunity to view one of his new animations that he hasn't made to the public yet. So that was fun to experience. He gave us like a sweet opportunity to do some portfolio reviews. Like everybody who wanted to show him something was able to. Like even I got to show him a few samples of my animations. So you know, he definitely was very encouraging. He definitely saw potential in my animation as well, and I kind of wish I could ask everybody what he told everybody else. Like I'll probably make time to ask about that. But it's definitely fascinating to see what advice Bill gave to everybody who showed their portfolio. So after the tour, we had like maybe less than 4 hours of free time. So we started to explore around New York City. So we were close by to Times Square. So apparently what was going on in Times Square at the time was that Snoop Dogg was in the area, and we had no idea because like it was so crowded. So there were definitely certain sections of road that was cut off. Like some of us got lost, but luckily there was like a group channel that I put everyone's contact in, so everybody was just saying where they were going at the time, and everybody just kind of decided to collectively go to the same location. So we visited first the Nintendo store, which is pretty cool. I definitely recommend anybody who's listening checking that place out, because it's like any Nintendo fan's wet dream. After that, we went to like an anime store. I forget the exact name of it, but it was a pretty sweet store that just like had a bunch of Gundam figurines. And finally, we stopped by at the Squid Game experience, which is this new game where like you can probably experience the whole Squid Game. Like if you ever watched the show Squid Game, you could probably play the game, probably play all 6 or 7 of the games within like a 1 hour span. Like I really wanted to do it, but it was so last minute that by the time I get there, like it was like everything. All the places that we ended up going in New York is like such a far distance. Like it just takes 20 minutes to get there. So by the time we ended up going to the Squid Game experience. It was already like the last hour before we needed to get back to the bus and leave. It would have been nice to actually go check it out, but oh well. So, you know, we had a pretty good time. Got back on the bus. Yeah, everybody was able to successfully at least get back on time before the bus left. Overall, this was a pretty awesome trip. Definitely would recommend. 10 out of 10. You know, some things that we probably would have done a little differently, but this was a good experience overall. So hopefully next year we're gonna try to do this trip again, and then probably do like another story. We'll see how it goes. You know, another story, more adventures, more places to check out. All right.